Hi friends, I have a book about growing up. It's called When You Were a Baby. Do you remember when you were a baby? You've changed a lot, even in a short amount of time. And we're going to see how this friend sees how she has changed so much. This book is by Linda Hayward, and the pictures are by Ruth Sanderson. Here's Amy. Say hi, Amy. Amy was a little girl who could do things. She could zip a zipper on her new blue jacket. She could pour the cat food into Mr. Tompkins' dish. And she could climb to the top of the jungle gym. Can you do any of those things? Amy's father called her my little helper. What is Amy doing? Amy's mother called her my brave girl. What's Amy doing? Sometimes Amy was glad that she was brave and helpful and big, and sometimes she was glad she was still a little girl. One day, Amy's aunt and uncle came to visit. There they are. They were going to have a baby. You can borrow some of Amy's baby things, said Amy's mother. What baby things? Amy wondered. Amy didn't know that she had baby things. Amy's father went outside and opened the garage door. Amy rode her tricycle in the driveway. She was watching. Out of the garage came a black baby carriage. Was that my baby carriage? Amy asked. Yes, said Father. When you were a baby, you rode inside. You were very little then. How little was I? Amy wanted to know as she pedaled past her father. Too little to ride a tricycle. She can ride a tricycle now, but she used to be too little, and she would ride in the basket, in the buggy. Out of the garage came a pink and green playpen. Was that my playpen? Amy asked. Yes, said her uncle. When you were a baby, you sometimes played with your toys in here. Was there room for all my toys? Asked Amy. Yes, said her uncle. You did not take up much space. Look at her, she's climbing in. How little was I? Amy wanted to know as she showed her uncle how she could go over the side. Too little to climb in and out. When she used to play with this, she couldn't go in and out by herself. She was little and she needed help. Now she's a big girl. Amy picked up Mr. Tompkins the cat and carried him into the house. What was going on in here? Amy wondered. Amy's mother was standing on a stepladder. She reached into the closet, and out of the closet came a small yellow tub. What is that? Amy wanted to know. This is a baby bathtub, said her aunt. When you were a baby, you took a bath in here. Amy put the bathtub on the rug and got inside. Now it's a boat, said Amy. Look at me. I'm sailing on a big blue lake. You can hardly squeeze into that tub now, said Amy's aunt. But it was just your size when you were a little baby. How little was I? Asked Amy as she brought her boat to shore. Too little for make-believe, said her aunt. Now she's big enough to pretend, isn't she? As you grow, you get to do more things. Out of the closet came a red and white box. Inside the box were clothes. Clothes that Amy thought she had never seen before. Amy pulled out a small pink bonnet, a hat. Where did we get all these doll clothes? Asked Amy as she put the bonnet on Mr. Tompkins' head. These are not doll clothes, said her mother. These are the clothes you wore when you were a baby. Did I wear this bonnet when I was a baby? Amy asked. Yes, said her mother. But it's so little, said Amy. Well, you were little too, said her mother. Mr. Tompkins leaped up and ran away. "How little was I?" asked Amy as she raced after him. "Too little to chase Mr. Tompkins," said her mother. "Babies don't chase the kitties, do they?" "But you're not too big to hold," said her father. "And," said her mother as she gave Amy a little squeeze, "you'll never, never be too big to hug." Oh, that's very nice. I'll talk with you guys later. Bye.